Election USA 2024. On November 5th, the United States of America will hold its 59th presidential election. That doesn't sound like a lot, but America is young. However, for a democracy, 59 successful national elections are more than many ever accomplished. A science-based web page, How Long Does the Average Democracy Last?, provided the insight that autocracies typically last 69 years and democracies 244 years. If we compare the period from 1800 on, but only 24 or 58 years since 1940, if we compare presidential and parliamentary democracies, America is neither young nor old, it seems. The adage, nothing is forever, comes to mind. The facts about democracies aren't unique to types of governments. No regime is perfect under the sun or forever. Election 2024 is a moment in the life of American democracy, one of human history's greatest. It is an opportunity for the people of the USA to forge the next 4 years in terms of its president, 1/3 of senators, and all the national representatives, as well as thousands of state and local officials. The supporters of Harris, the Democratic nominee, needed to address better the divide in the American polity between those who tend to be found in cities and those in the suburbs and more rural areas. They needed to understand that for many Americans, state and local population interests and opinions matter more than national ones. Many conditions in America's cities are reprehensible. The supporters of Trump, the Republican nominee, seem to fixate on immigration. Most of these supporters are immigrants, children or grandchildren of immigrants, or their relatives. Not all their ancestors were legal immigrants either. The idea that the USA can afford to pretend immigrants are just a problem and not mostly a benefit doesn't speak well for America's shelf life or hampered life. It's a kind of blindness that reoccurs, often used by demagogues and those who prefer scapegoating to facing deeper challenges that have little to do with immigration. Many ills of America arise from Americans not caring about the Congress and its 535 delegates. Their energy should drive America's national government, not the vision of the president. America's slow movement away from this organization of the national government is a threat. Presidents aren't autocratic leaders, and America fraught with sinking otherwise these days. One development I'd highlight is that today both parties seem to value the positive use of national government. Though Harris and Trump have different policy goals and means in sight, they do look to use the national government as the instrument in a strong sense that differs from the 18th century and even from the last 50 years. Republicans generally disavowed the use of national government for achieving equality goals and the opposite for Democrats. Federalism is rarely an issue, not since Reagan, but it remains a reality, a neglected one. No president could ever hope to meet all the needs of all the states and localities of a vast republic like America, on defense of demagoguery, pretend otherwise. I recently attended a seminar on behavioral threat in higher education. I learned that between 200 and nearly 700 mass shooting events happened annually over the last 10 years. This crisis of violence, which is incidentally largely the province of white young male perpetrators, remains in the background of this election. It's a national issue. The growing divide of income and wealth indices, as well as that, continue to show that America is very good for those who are very well off and increasingly worse for the rest of us. Racial, ethnic, regional, and other specifics show the parameters of much in American politics. There is a mild renaissance in labor activism, but not enough. Neither candidate seems ready to dare and touch this third rail of democratic weakness, equality in wealth and income. Something will give eventually. The most important thing about democracy in election is that everyone realizes voting is one person at a time, and every vote counts as one vote. That makes many stay home, and that is the problem. A democratic election is a procedure to determine outcomes in government, not all of them either, by an election. To stay on the sidelines is to contribute to the short life of a nation and a government on which we all depend, much more than we realize. I hope all who care about my country and can vote to do so. It's our duty. God bless America.